Hi everyone, my name is Andika Babaskara Putra Nusantara, and I am currently working as a quality assurance engineer while studying informatics in college. Today, I'm going to talk about my job and my responsibility as a QA, why I choose this term, and my personal experience working in this field around 3 years, maybe. Okay, first, the topic description is QA. What is QA? First, let me explain what a quality assurance is. Quality assurance or QA is a role in software development that focuses on assuring that a product meets quality standards before it is released. So the QA is a tester for a product, even it's a web or mobile apps, Android or iOS, and desktop application, or just an integration like testing the API. QA is responsible for checking whether the application works correctly, is easy to use for a user, and is free from bugs or error that could disturb the user experience. Many people think QA is only about finding bugs, but it's actually more than that. QA also needs to understand how the system works, how the data flows, and how each feature interacts with another. The goal of QA is to prevent problems, not just to detect them. So we usually work with development team, and there is us a QA for a tester and a developer. There is a back end and front end developer. And for a front end developer, there is two of them, front end for web and front end for mobile. And the last one is a business analyst, the one who created the flow and developer will work on it. After the developer finish, work on the feature, and we as a QA have the responsibility to test the feature before it is released. Okay, then what does a QA do? As a QA, I have several main responsibilities. One, analyzing requirement. I need to understand what features will be built and how they are supposed to work. Analyzing requirements, I usually read the FSD. One is FSD. It is a functional specification document. Two is BRD, business requirement document, and from UI UX flow in Figma. Number two, creating a test case. There are detailed steps that guide how to test every function of the software. Wait, I will show you the example of the test case. Okay. Uh, okay, so this is the test case example. The format of the test case example, we usually have test case ID, test case description, the objective or summary of the test case, like login with valid credential or login with invalid credential. That is the test case description. And there is prerequisites. There is a precondition which need to be executed before starting the test. Example like login with valid credential. The precondition is user already redirect or already open the login page. And there is the test steps. There is the steps like user input email, this user input password, user in click login button like that. And there is test data. Test data is the data that we will input in the test case. Like valid login with valid credential, we have two input. There is email or username and password. And test data is the data of the each field. Like what is the email and what is the password. There is a test data. And we have expected result. Yeah, is it's the expected of the output test expected from the document from the FSD or BRD and actual result, the actual output of the test. And we have status, pass, fail, not executed, block, or skip. And sometimes it have created by the person, like the PIC, person in charge, who wrote the test case, date of creation, executed by who, and date of execution. And sometimes we have this scenario type, like it is positive or it is negative. Okay, that's about test case. And three, executing tests. This include manual testing, regression testing, functional testing, and sometimes exploratory testing. Oh, and we have automation testing too, using some tools like Catalan or Selenium. Four, we have reporting bugs. If I find issues, I must describe them clearly so that developers can fix them quickly. Five, collaborating with developers and product team, as I mentioned before. Communication is important to ensure everyone understands the problem and how to solve it. And six, ensuring consistency and user experience. We not only checking if something works, but also checking if the product works well for the user. Okay, this is the tools that I commonly use in my daily work. I use several tools to help the testing process. Some of them are Jira for task management, project management, and bug tracking. Oh, and have IO test in Jira. There is a feature in Jira to save the test case and save the history of execution test case. And two, I have a Postman for API testing. Three, I use Selenium or Catalan for automation testing. For writing test case, I usually use Google Spreadsheet and then import it in Jira. Then browser developer tools. It is to inspect element, check logs, check API response. It is 200 or 500. Check logs and review data behavior. And then is the reason for choosing the term. I choose the term job and responsibility because QA is something I personally do every day and it has taught me many valuable skills. It is a job that requires attention to detail, uh, problem solving ability, communication skill, and logical thinking. I also want to share this because many people do not fully understand what QA does, even though it is a very important role in software development. And this is my personal experience because I have working as QA for around 3 years, and during that time I have handled various type of projects. Right now, I am testing a project to create an AI-generated bedtime story application, where the story is generated using AI or its artificial intelligence, And the voice narration can also be generated by AI based on the selected story. So I must check if the result of the AI generated is same as I expected, right? So we have to train more and more for the for the AI. In addition to that, I am also exploring methods to test fraud transaction. This is so hard, honestly, which is quite challenging because it involves detecting unusual pattern, validating data accuracy, and make sure that the system can identify suspicious activities effectively. Like the fraud transaction is like spam transaction or someone who buy the product but without the human touch. Like it is from bot. Like maybe you inject it by code or by automation from maybe from Catalan or Selenium or maybe from URL injection from URL like that. Okay, and this project helps me improve both my technical and analytical skills, especially in understanding system behavior and designing test scenarios from complex features. Okay, to conclude, being a quality assurance engineer is a job that carries a lot of responsibility. It requires accuracy, patience, teamwork, and strong analytical skills. But for me, it is a very rewarding role because I get to contribute directly to the quality of a product. Okay, thank you for watching my video. I hope my explanation helps you understand more about QA and responsibilities behind it. Bye bye.